Hello there YouTube, I am Wheelchair21, and on today's rolling review, we'll be looking at Doubutsu Gattai Mini-Pla Series 4, which consists of Condor, Kuma, and Kumori. The Condor is 0 on the cube. It is the movie-exclusive mecha, and pretty much reuses Ape for a majority of its design. Practically all one must do to transform it is reveal the arms. Now, its head and tail are a separate piece, which they simply just plug into parts on the mecha where it would normally combine with other pieces. And honestly, the overall design is lackluster, but uses a splendid violet or purple for its main body color design and scheme. Honestly, it's just crappy, but it is an interesting little mecha. Now, what we came here for is really Kuma and Kumori, Bear and Bat, due to the fact that we needed them, as well as the Grand Big Sword here, to fully make Wild Tousai King. So, we'll be talking about that a little bit later in the review, but to transform them, they just simply unfold, due to the fact that they're exclamation point cubes, and they look pretty much like their deluxe counterparts. Honestly, the bat doesn't really lock into place that well, and is probably one of the more looser auxiliary weapons thus far, but is one of my favorites next to Kuma because they're actual hand weapons. It's an axe and a boomerang sword. So, honestly, they are really decent, and we'll look at them in their weapon forms once we go over our Condor, which, luckily, we have Elephant and Tiger already here. And pretty much the same way to combine them is the same way to do regular Wild Tousai, or I should say Wild Juo, which is plug it into place, flip around the head, and then just pull down the arms. As stated, Wild Condor is pretty much Wild Juo. As you can see, they pretty much are the same molds. They are the same molds as Condor and Ape are the same torso and arms. So, now, yes, you do need a spare tiger and elephant, which the set does originally come with a spare tiger and elephant to display the mecha with, which you can then have fight your freaking Juo King. But for me, I more or less got it to have our axe and boomerang sword. So, pretty much, that's only the real reason why to get this set is for these extra weapon pieces, not necessarily this movie exclusive mecha, due to the fact that it's not an intricate part to the overall combinations with other mechas, and it's its own standalone character. Now, the Kuma and Kumori are actually used by Wild Juo, or Juo Wild, and Tousai Juo, and there's their signature weapons, and they're actually quite heavy. They do cause the balance in the actual limbs to get loose, or I should say the balance in the actual mechas to be cumbersome. Mostly with the Kumori with actual Tousai Juo, because he does have weird balancing issues that cause him to fall over. And it doesn't matter which limb the boomerang sword is in, where with Kuma, it's just quite heavy that it loosens up the actual elbow joint over time. So I do not really recommend using them for an extended period, as well as the Kuma comes with a little cod piece that you're supposed to put on the back of the gorilla's arms to help stabilize the overall mecha. However, like I said, it doesn't really help that much. But overall, I do enjoy them and value how they're effectively used in our final piece of the review, Wild Tousai King. And thus, we finally come to Wild Tousai King, which is a cumbersome Mini-Pla combination, and probably one of the loosest ones thus far, and has issues trying to remain in its solid form. It kind of falls apart at times, it gets loose, it loses balance, and like I said, it is practically one of the tallest we've gotten in a long time. Already, this goes up to the American Terragordon, the Terracharged Megazord's shoulder. Yes, from here over, it goes to this Zord builder part on its shoulder. So it's roughly 14 inches tall, and is a beast, like I said. One of the biggest problems is the fact that lion and elephant attach directly to the foot of Tousai Juo, and because of how the feet are connected to the overall ankle, it tends to pop off and get loose over time, as well as the overall weight and distribution causes the hips and knees to buckle. Now, the back of the mecha is, quite frankly, one ugly mess, just due to the parts being able to be seen into and all hollowed out. Honestly, one of the ugliest things thus far, and like I said, balance issues, pain in the ass. But overall, on the front side, it looks wonderful, aside from the fact that it ruins Lion's sticker half the time when switching it around or moving it around altogether. I like how Rhino, I shouldn't say Rhino, I should say Crocodile and Wolf now are symmetrical, making the arms look, beefy and amazing. I like how the girls fill out the shoulders, and I like how Red takes the centerpiece chest. Now, the head plugs right onto Ape, but doesn't stay too flush over top the back side of Eagle, or the front side of Eagle, whichever way you should say it. And I find it kind of weird, kind of like a clusterfuck, to be honest with you. But overall, I love it. Now, due to the fact we do have our Condor left over, you can actually just plug him in to either Wolf and or Crocodile, and technically make it an additional gun. And that's just an easy way, so you can technically store, Condor with the main mecha, or if one's crazy enough, we'll just get a second set of elephant and tiger to display your mecha with. Honestly, I don't judge someone for getting a spare elephant or tiger just to display this piece, but I'm not really a fan of it due to the fact that why spend a little extra when you just need 3 parts, or technically 4 parts due to Condor being 2 pieces. So if you want to just get the 4 parts you need and not even get secondary elephant and tiger, I insist going to CS Toys Japan or going to eBay, because those sellers will most definitely be able to supply orders for the 4 pieces, or I should say the 3 mechas that you get once building them. Now, like I said, it is kind of a clusterfuck. It's still enjoyable, and probably this is one of those times where the deluxe mecha would overall win with the combination. So with that, I'm Wheelchair21. You can find this review here on my channel, or over at HeroTaku.com and Hero Club. You can follow me here on Twitter, as well as Instagram, and I'll see you all next time.